What's going on, guys? My name is D. Anthony with Evolution Traders, and in this video I want to show you something that I do on a day in and day out basis. And if you're really not doing it, you are absolutely setting yourself up to fail, not only as a trader, but your P&L is going to also suffer significantly. Now, strategies are like opinions. Everyone's got them, so it doesn't really matter what strategy, what process you're following. It really comes down to how well are you following your process. So, the whole reason behind me having Evolution Traders, having that community, having that mentorship is not only to give you the strategy, because I can do that for free all day long. I have no, problem teaching technical analysis. Where the real value comes in is actually holding yourself accountable, having someone to look over your trades, having someone to call out these trades, having someone to help you with risk management, with trade plan, with times that are best to trade, when to, stay disciplined, when to stay off the market, when to execute your strategy and when not to execute your strategy. So a lot of these things, traders have problems with, but that's besides the point. Let's get into the video. I did this for one of the members in Evolution Traders because this morning they really wanted to see how I'm just journaling. How am I, what am I writing up on my trades? So I do this every day for the trades that I take. I save them to a folder in my desktop and I read them before the next morning. So after the day is done, I'll go back and I'll do my back testing. I'll do my journal. So one thing I want you guys to do to understand is you don't need a fancy journal. You don't need to go out there and spend a bunch of money on a software, although you can, but you don't have to, right? The main thing is, do you understand what you're doing? And do you understand when you're doing something wrong? So also, how are you managing your emotions? How are you managing your runners? How are you managing your losses? How are you managing your overall P&L on the day? So let's just go over this trade. On the options side of things today, I only took one trade. So very, very easy for my journal today. Today's date is the 18th. Those of you guys who are on live stream know that I took this Tesla trade because I was talking about it when I was in it. The ticker symbol is Tesla. What time did I take it? 6:30 in the morning. That 6:30 opening 5-minute candle. You guys already know I trade the 5-minute candlesticks. So I took the first 5-minute candle. Now I did wait a few minutes. It was probably about 3 minutes before I got into the trade because there was a level that I was looking at and it confirmed 3 minutes after the bell. Was it a winner or a loser? It was a winner. Did I follow my process? Yes. Because, so that question is, if you're following your process, it's a strategy that you're looking for. It's an entry that you're looking for. It's something that you've played before, something that you've back tested. So if it was just a random trade I took because Tesla was shooting up off the gates and I didn't really want to take it, that's probably not a good idea, right? So what I do is I have two little journal entries that I do here. I have feelings and emotions during the trade, and then I have a reflection. Okay, so I want to show you guys exactly what I kind of put in there. So feelings and emotions during the trade. In pre-market, I seen that this was over Friday's highs. Also on a 1-hour chart, we have broken last week's highs, nothing above us, meaning we have no supply. Okay, once in the trade, I felt good. Entered the trade at 6:33, entered as we broke pre-market highs. I was targeting my normal $1 to $2 move on Tesla. So because I play Tesla and NVIDIA so frequently, I have a general kind of take profit. So my normal average position size is 10 contracts, okay? Later on in the week, Thursday or Friday, that might increase due to the price of the premium. So maybe I get up to 15 or 12 or something like that. But the normal position sizing, what I'm comfortable spending is around 10 contracts because it's easy for me to kind of scale out of that and so forth and so forth. So because I play those stocks so much, I know what the average ATR is, right? The average true range on a 5-minute time frame, so forth and so forth. So normally on my scalps, normally on my setups, I'm looking for $1, $1.25, $1.50. If I get $2, I'm probably out of the trade altogether. Which you're gonna see, I want to work on something, so I have it included in here. Was targeting my normal $1 to $2 move on Tesla. If it got there, obviously it did. Once the stock price jumped up $1 after entry, I sold half size to take risk off table. So as soon as I got into the play and the price of the stock jumped $1, I sold half size. So immediately got down to 5 contracts to protect my risk. Blah, blah, blah. I sold half size to take risk off the table. I thought that it might reverse. So again, why did I put that in there? Because sometimes we take these trades where you take that opening, kind of scalp and it goes up and then immediately comes back down, reverses and stops you out. So I had that thought when I was in the trade, this is going to come back. Okay. So again, those thoughts go through my mind. Once it cleared out and made a new high up almost $1.50, between $1.50 and $2 from my entry, I sold, right? So I just got out between that dollar I sold half size when it went to $1.50, almost $2. I'm just going to say $1.50 to $2 in that range because I'm just clicking the sell button. You know, let's just call it $1.50. As soon as I got up $1.50, $1.60, I started to sell out of the remaining contracts. The stock did run more dollars after I got out of it. It ran another $2, I think, maybe even a little bit more than that. But I felt okay, right? So I felt okay. I wasn't hostile. I wasn't, you know, sitting there kicking myself in the rear because I missed money on the overall trade. I was okay with that. Overall, this is just another Tesla play that I've seen play out 100 times before. Because I play Tesla a lot, I see these type of moves happen when there is pivot levels that get broken. And, you know, it's a play that I've taken before off the open. It's a play that I'm comfortable taking and I'm comfortable with the risk. So the reflection followed my process. It was a setup I take on a day in and day out basis if given to me. So I would do it again if I'm given the chance to. Would like to hold a runner longer. So this is something that I do want to work on. I would like to hold my runners longer. As I missed out on some cash, but amount of money that was made on this particular trade was enough to close shop. So one thing that I want you guys to take away from that is, let's say, for example, you have a specific price target. And let's say it runs faster than expected, or you look at the P&L and it's a number that you're okay with or content with, where you can say, wow, I really don't need to even take any more trades today. I can probably just stop trading on the day. What more do you want, right? Because we trade for the freedom of time. We don't trade so we can act cool and sit here 8 hours a day taking 100 trades, right? It's not about that. It's about trying to find your setups that align with your process, managing your risk, taking those trades, and if you get them, take them. The money was enough to close shop. Also had a price target of a 5-minute linear regression. I should have given it a chance to go farther because it did stretch about another $2, $1.50, whatever, $3, whatever it went. I should have left those runners on, so that's why I'm making this note. I will work on that. All in all, I felt good about the trade. Now, if it would have lost a 200 SMA, and again, that's that price, that moving average was on my screen. I even included a picture here. But if the trade was to lose the 200 SMA, I would have taken the hit and exited the trade. Note to self, if I wasn't looking at pre-market levels on Tesla and missed the move off the open, it would have made me want to chase the move. Okay. So one thing I want you to take away from that is sometimes when you're looking at charts, maybe necessarily the move, okay, the move has already gone and you see it and you know that you would have made some money and you jump into the trade and then it pulls back. So what I'm telling myself here is that if I wasn't staring at the chart from pre-market or already have my levels marked out in pre-market and I came to the chart and it was up $1, $2, $3, it would have made me want to take the trade. So I'm being self-aware and understanding that I probably shouldn't do that. Like I shouldn't chase trades. So just keep that, you know, in the forefront. If I do happen to miss a trade, I don't want to do that. Again, so let me just recap. If I wasn't looking at pre-market levels on Tesla and I missed the move off the open, it would have made me want to chase the move. Note to self, only stick to trades I feel good about in pre-market. Don't bounce around. Market open is too hectic. Or wait till the first hour highs get put in. It's also a process, a strategy that I have where I look at the first hour highs and lows, and depending on how much space is in the trade, will also let me know if I'm willing to take that trade. So again, if I miss that opening move, I have to wait till the first hour. And I believe that my guys in Evolution Traders have heard me say that before. It's like sometimes I've missed a move and now I have to sit on my hands. It's a trade rule that I have. So if I don't catch that initial move, there is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I need to sit on my hands. I have to wait for the first hour to close before I take any trades. But again, if you're not doing this type of stuff, now it doesn't have, it could be more detailed than this. It could be less detailed than this. But what I'm saying is if you're not doing this on a day in and day out basis, how do you expect to get better? These are things I want my traders and Evolution Traders to do on a day in and day out basis. These are things that are going to help you get better. They're going to help you grow. They're going to help you grow an account. They're going to help you become a better trader. This is what I'm teaching. This is what I'm providing value on. It's not just a strategy. I can give you the strategy, but how are you going to execute it? If you're making mistakes and you're not holding yourself accountable by realizing the mistakes that you're making, how are you ever going to get better, right? It doesn't make any sense. So again, start doing this, start implementing it. Get around a team, get around a community, get around a coach, get around a mentor, get around someone who can hold you accountable, make sure you're doing the right thing on a day in and day out basis. Think about trading as a job, as a profession, where if you don't do the right thing, you're fired, right? I'm gonna write you up once, I'm gonna write you up twice. You do the same mistake 3 times in a row, you're fired. You don't even get the opportunity to trade. So how come you guys are able to make the same mistakes day in and day out and you're still able to work? I don't understand, right? I don't understand. If you're not doing the right thing every single day and you're not journaling and you're not back testing and you're not having levels marked out in pre-market and you're not following the plan, why are you even like able to still trade? You should have been fired a long time ago. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I do got a spot left to join Evolution Traders before the year is over. If you want, that link is down in the description box below. I'll catch you guys all next time.